watching Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood, walking alone in the woods. She came upon the big bad wolf while walking in the woods. They both talked for a while she was walking with the pie. Little Red Riding Hood, walking alone in the woods. Little Red Riding Hood, I don't think that little girls should go walking in the spooky wookie woods, said the hungry big bad wolf. To see my grandma, she lives at the edge of the woods, and I will go as fast as I could, said Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood put herself in a great danger, as it was bad to talk to a hairy, scary stranger. Stopped to pick flowers in the woods. The wolf ran over the mossy ground to a shortcut he had found. The big bad wolf knocks at the door. Old grandma opens the door. He quickly pounced on her and gobbled her up as a whole. The big bad wolf got into bed and put Grandma's cap on his head, got under the covers of Grandma's bed and waited for Little Red. Little Red Riding Hood reached Grandma's house in the woods, but to her big surprise, the wolf was dressed in a disguise. For help in the woods, a woodcutter walking through the woods hears a cry of Red Riding Hood. A woodcutter comes to help her and knocks down the sleeping wolf. The wolf opened his mouth to shout. Old Grandma from his mouth jumped out. The big bad wolf run away to the big spooky woods. Little Red Riding Hood runs out to play in the woods. Little Red Riding Hood saved by the woodcutter in the woods and learned not to talk to any stranger, as it might put her in danger.
There, you're watching Rapunzel. Once a carpenter and his wife prayed for a little child in their life. Someone would enter their lonely world. The wife would give birth to a baby girl.
Oh.
The wife would stand at her window for hours, staring at a garden full of flowers. The flowers, the plants, the fragrance so rich. Alas, the garden belonged to a witch. She asked her husband for a treat, the magic lettuce she'd want to eat.
Oh no,
The terrified husband said,
the witch will hurt me really bad.
The wife said, I'll get weak and fall, but I won't eat anything at all. The carpenter really had no choice. He entered the garden without making noise. He stole a lettuce and fed his wife. She felt so happy and alive. She hadn't tasted such food before, so she wanted to have some more. Again he climbed the garden wall, but he slipped and had a big fall. The witch heard the sound and got curious. She came and saw him and got furious. The husband begged her for his life.
I just wanted some lettuce for my wife.
Why should I let you go? She said. The carpenter saw his doom ahead. The carpenter begged her to let him go. Whatever she wanted, he would do so. The witch said, all right, let's make a deal, and you can have lettuce for every meal.
Oh.
You can have a baby girl, it's fine, and your baby from that day will be mine. The carpenter got very scared and ran, and never looked at the garden again. Soon the wife had a baby girl with golden hair glowing like a pearl. The carpenter made a tower so tall, and on top of it he made a big hole. The witch won't be able to cast her spell. That's how he'd save his little girl. The witch saw the tower in her magic ball, and she was able to know it all. She magically put both of them to sleep, so that their daughter was hers to keep. The witch climbed the tower and saw the little girl. She named the baby Rapunzel. Grew up to be beautiful and fair. The best thing was her long magical hair. Each day the witch came to visit her there. She asked Rapunzel to let down her hair. The witch used her hair to climb to the top. She came by daily, she never stopped. Rapunzel would sit staring out her window. What to do, she just didn't know. The birds would sing to make her feel better. She wanted to go out, but the witch wouldn't let her. One day a prince was passing through the woods. He heard Rapunzel sing and thought she was good. He wanted to get close to the voice, but the poor prince didn't have a choice. He wanted to know the source of the sound. He wanted to go up, so he looked around. Checked the tower with a heart full of hope, but neither a staircase nor was there a rope. He heard a noise and hid behind a tree, and from there everything he could see.
Oh.
The witch looked at the window up there. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. She went up using Rapunzel's golden plate. Smiling the prince, he decided to wait. When the witch left, the prince went over there.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
She thought the witch had come back so soon. It was a beautiful night with the full moon. She let down her hair and saw it was a switch. The prince came up instead of the witch. Rapunzel got angry at the prince and asked him to leave the tower at once.
Oh.
She hadn't met anyone except the prince. She was born and locked up ever since. The prince told Rapunzel about himself. He asked her to speak of herself. The prince saw that her story was dim. He asked her to come out with him. Although Rapunzel didn't know what to say, they became friends from that very day. Each day when the witch left the tower, the prince climbed up with a beautiful flower. The songs of the birds had a new melody. The joy on Rapunzel's face they could see. A new greenery was seen on the trees. There blew a cool and refreshing breeze. One day the witch learned about the prince. She got angry and lost sleep ever since. One day the prince went with a rose so red, but up there he found the witch instead. Oh, you want to steal my Rapunzel from me? Now from this day you shall never see. The prince went blind and was left in the jungle. Rapunzel blamed herself for the struggle. And when Rapunzel couldn't take it anymore, for her sorrow she could only see one cure. She wasn't scared of the witch's tricks. She left the tower to look for her prince. After spending many days in the jungle, her body was weak, her walk was a stumble. One day she found the prince blind and weak. A tear rolled down her beautiful cheek. As her tears fell into his eyes, a magical spell was cast into the skies. By the magic the witch's tower burned. Then the prince's eyesight returned. The prince on his beautiful horse carried her to his great kingdom where he married her. Reunited with her prince again, Rapunzel could barely her joy contain. They were so happy to have found each other. Together they lived truly happy forever.
Hey there! You're watching Cinderella.
Once upon a time lived a beautiful girl. Her kind heart shone like a pearl. Without a mother her pain had grown. Her father brought a new mother so she would be alone. Her new family was nice to her, but she didn't know their plans from afar. When her father became a star, they started to behave so bad with her. Her stepmother and her stepsisters made her work till she had blisters. She became a servant in her own house. She lived in the attic with a pet mouse. Covered with ash as she cleaned the house. Her skirt was torn as was her blouse. She was now called Cinderella. She cried herself to sleep beneath the umbrella. One day an invite to a royal ball arrived. The prince had decided to find his bride. All the girls of the town were invited. Everyone felt so delighted. Cinderella wanted to go to the ball. Her stepmother and sisters locked her in the hall. She cried surrounded by her animal friends. She lost all hope of being saved from her end. Her fairy godmother appeared with a smile. She promised to dress her up in style. Her magical wand made huge sparkles. Cinderella felt herself move around in circles.
Oh.
Dressed in a gown as blue as the sky, her glass slippers made her stand so high. A pumpkin became her royal carriage. She looked ready for a grand marriage.
Oh.
Her mouse became a horse to pull her cart. Her dog became her horseman so smart. Cinderella sat down ready to depart. One rule she had to remember by heart. She could dance with the prince all night, but she had to return home by midnight. The magic spell would end by that time. The clock tower would signal her with its chime. Cinderella sped over the countryside. She reached the castle and stepped out with pride. Everyone in the ball looked with surprise. She became the apple of everyone's eyes.
Oh.
The handsome prince reached out for her hand. He danced with her in the palace grand. Cinderella had stolen his heart. He never wanted her to stay apart. Just then the clock tower chimed away. Cinderella realized she had to run away. It was about to be midnight. The magic spell would break that very night.
Oh.
Cinderella ran as fast as she could. She dropped a glass slipper on the stairs made of wood. She jumped into her coach and sped away before the prince could catch her bay. She reached home just in the nick of time. With a poof, everything turned back to grime. Dressed in dirty rags and bare feet, she dreamed of the prince who was so sweet. The prince decided to look for her. He would even ask each and every star. He went to every house in his kingdom with the glass slipper in hand, looking so glum. He didn't know her name or where she was seen. Whoever fit the glass slipper would be his queen. Finally he came to Cinderella's house. He wondered if he would ever find his spouse. The stepsisters fought over the shoe, declaring themselves as the prince's love true. But neither could fit into the glass slipper. They broke the slipper, being so bitter.
Oh. Oh.
The prince cried out in sheer alarm. How would he now find his lady charm? Cinderella slowly walked up to him, bringing out her second glass shoe for him. The prince shouted out with great, great joy. His princess he had found ahoy. Cinderella stepped into the shiny glass shoe. She fit in as she was meant to do. The stepmother and stepsisters left town. Cinderella became a lady of the crown. She and the prince lived very happily. Their story was heard by every family.
there! You're watching The Wolf and the Seven Little Goats.
There lived a mommy goat in the woods. Her 7 kids played by the redwoods, far from anything that could wolf. Truly safe from the big bad wolf. They spent many days out in the sun. Nothing to fear, they never had to run. Till the day mommy went to the shop, supplies from a store near the bus stop. Mommy told them to keep the door locked. They shouldn't let anyone in if they knocked. The big bad wolf was dangerous. If he found the kids, he won't be generous. While the mommy goat was preparing to leave, the big bad wolf was planning to deceive. He had his eyes on the 7 little kids. It was time he took a break from chasing pigs. After mommy left, he knocked on the door.
Let me in, kids!
He did implore, but the kids knew his gruff sound. You are not our mother wolf, stop fooling around. The wolf ran over to the 3 bears' house. His dry throat with honey did he douse. He ran back to the 7 goats' cottage. In a soft voice he called,
Kids, I got porridge!
The 7 little goats thought that mommy was here, till they saw the claws under the door so clear.
Oh.
You are not our mother wolf, stop fooling around. Our mom has white claws, not black or brown. The wolf ran over to the 3 bears' place. In a pool of flour he did jump and pace. With white feet and a soft voice he did knock. The 7 kids were fooled by his sweet talk. Ran here and there to hide. Useless it was, no matter how they tried. The wolf rushed in and gobbled them up, 1 to 6 of them without a hiccup. Big bad wolf, what you did was wrong. Taking little kids doesn't make you look strong. Feeling full, he left behind the 7th kid. Holding his tummy, he wobbled and he skid. When mommy came back from the store, she found everything fallen on the floor. She cried out in sheer despair. She couldn't find her babies anywhere. The 7th kid was hiding inside the clock. He came sobbing to her without a stop. The wolf had his brothers, he simply shrieked. Mommy saw red and revenge did she seek. Mommy and the little goat went into the woods. They found the wolf sleeping under the redwoods. Mommy saw his tummy move up and down. She planned to save her kids before sundown. Mommy used scissors to cut open his belly. She got her kids out from his tummy. They put stones in him as heavy as lead and stitched him up using a needle and thread. They ran behind some trees and hid. They waited for the wolf to open his eyelid. The wolf finally got up from his warm bed. Feeling thirsty, he looked for a riverbed. With stones inside him, he felt very heavy. He needed water as he felt very thirsty. He bent down for a drink of water. He tumbled in and sank down underwater. kids jumped with joy, munching some figs. The big bad wolf won't hurt them anymore. He's busy swimming beneath the river shore. The moral of the story stands as such: bad kids will meet a bad end as much. Be sure to listen to your mother. You should trust her more than any other.
Hey there, you're watching 3 Billy Goats Gruff.
Once there lived 3 Billy Goats on a hill. It so happened that they were all called Bill. Little Billy Gruff and Little Billy Gruff, and Big Billy Gruff was the most rough and tough. They ate the yellow grass on their big hill, but it was never enough for their tummies to fill. Across the river they could see a meadow so green. There was such a lot of food to be seen. They walked down the hill to the riverside. They looked for a way to cross to the other side. They found an old gray stone bridge nearby. They trotted so fast it seemed that they could fly. But under that bridge lived a troll so mean. He was ugly and nasty with skin that was green. Lonely and hungry he hid in the dark. Eating Billy Goats was simply his life's spark. Little Billy Goat Gruff went trip-trop over the bridge. Out jumped the troll, yelling at a high pitch.
Who's that trip-tropping over my bridge? I am hungry and I have got to fill my empty fridge.
The little Billy Goat cried out, "Please spare me. I am too skinny for you, please set me free. If you wait a bit, my brother is on his way. He is bigger than me and would be great prey." The troll thought about this for some time. He really wanted a better meal for his lunchtime. He let little Billy Goat Gruff go to the green field, and he waited for the next goat with his eyes peeled. Little Billy Goat Gruff went trip-trop over the bridge. Out jumped the troll, yelling at a high pitch.
Who's that trip-tropping over my bridge? I am hungry and I have got to fill my empty fridge. friends with us. Be nice and you will make pals, all without a fuss. Come and join us, the Billy Goats Gruff. We will share food, you will always have enough.
Little Billy Gruff and little Billy Gruff. Big Billy Gruff and the troll were now friends, sure enough.
Yes. Hey there! You're watching the Gingerbread Man.
Once there was a little old woman. One day she baked a gingerbread man. As soon as he was out of the oven, he jumped out of the pan and ran. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. First he passed a pig by the trash can. He wanted to eat the gingerbread man. He did not want to eat his bran. He joined the chase and off he ran. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Next he passed a cow and her milkman. She wanted to eat the gingerbread man. She didn't fill milk in her can. She joined the chase and off she ran. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Then he passed a horse in the barn. He wanted to eat the gingerbread man. He didn't want to pull a moving van. He joined the chase and off he ran. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man reached the river by the dam. How would he cross over? He had to plan. A sly fox came posing as a fisherman. He popped him on his tail and off he swam. Swim, swim, swim as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Swim, swim, swim as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man didn't know what had began. The sly fox had a master plan. From his tail to his back to his noseband, he got poor gingerbread into a frying pan. Help, 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 there is no way you can. You've been caught, poor gingerbread man. Help, 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 there is no way you can. You've been caught, poor gingerbread man. The fox flicked him into the air like a fan, swallowed him in one gulp like a tasty clam. The chase finally ended with this one man, and that was the end of the gingerbread man. Help, 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 there is no way you can. You've been caught, poor gingerbread man. Help, 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 there is no way you can. You've been caught, poor gingerbread man.
Oh. Hey there! You're watching Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Once a very pretty little girl. She went into the woods for a morning stroll. She had a sweet face and long golden hair. She went out to get some fresh air. Goldilocks was her name, to be fair. She skipped about and she tuned the whistle, picking flowers and felt a tickle. A lovely day she enjoyed in the sun. She smiled about it, she was having fun. Goldilocks, my dear, was on a run. The rain started pouring down suddenly. The sky was filled with thunder and lightning. She searched for a place where she could take cover, and soon the cottage she was to discover. Goldilocks, take care of what you may uncover. That's when she saw it hiding in the snow, a safe place she thought that she could go. A bright red cottage behind the cedar nearby. There she could go to keep herself dry. Goldilocks, my love, now don't you cry. She knocked and called out, is anyone at home? But the cottage was empty and she was quite alone. She saw 3 chairs near the fire on a rug. Large, medium, small, they looked so snug. Goldilocks, now don't you look so smug. She sat in the large chair and without a thought, she declared it was too hard, it wasn't her spot. But the medium chair was too soft like fur. The small one was just right for her. Goldilocks, stop being such a bother. She shouted out, this chair is just right. The child who sits here must be of my height. Alas, the small chair was a bit too weak. It shattered into pieces, making a big creak. Goldilocks, my dear, now don't you shriek. She heard a large rumble in her tummy. This adventure had made her really, really hungry. She saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table, complete with 3 spoons and a chunk of bagel. Goldilocks, sit somewhere that's stable. She tasted the bowls of porridge, feeling so bold. The large was too hot and the medium too cold. She tried the small bowl and it was bite. Goldilocks, my goodness, you look a sight. After her meal was done, she felt quite tired. A warm place to sleep is what she desired. She saw 3 cozy beds, large, medium, and small. To take a nap she dived in, rolled up like a ball. Goldilocks, must you want it all? She climbed in the big bed, it was hard and happy. The medium bed was too soft and not at all comfy. But the little bed to her felt just right. She closed her eyes and whispered, "Good night." Goldilocks, my love, this isn't quite right. She didn't know whose beds, bowls, and chairs. They belonged to a family of the 3 brown bears. The bears came home and to their dismay, their home was topsy-turvy in a bad way. Goldilocks, this is no more a child's play.
Oh.
Someone sat in my chair,
Said Daddy Bear. Someone sat in mine too, said Mommy Bear.
and tasted my porridge and slept in my bed.
My porridge and bed's been touched, Mommy saw red. Goldilocks, my dear, it's time you fled.
Oh.
But for little baby bear, the worst was done. His chair was broken and his porridge was gone. He cried his heart out, this just ain't fair. He checked his bed and someone was still there. Goldilocks, my love, you are in for a scare.
Oh.
Tucked under the covers and lost in dreams was a golden-haired girl dreaming of kings and queens. She dreamt that she was in a palace of light. She felt that she could sleep there all night. Goldilocks, wake up or be ready for a fright. She slowly opened her eyes and saw 3 brown bears with sharp teeth and big claws. She screamed and jumped off the bed to the floor. She dashed past the bears and ran out the front door. Goldilocks, run! I can hear the bears roar. Daddy Bear growled,
She learned her lesson. She won't be touching things without permission.
the moral goes, if it's not your bowl, bed, or chair, please don't meddle, it may belong to a bear. Goldilocks, my dear, you should really take care.
Oh.
Yoo-hoo! Please click to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get updates on our new videos.